Hello kids, it's Harry J, and of course I have something to say, because it's Sunday, and that's what I do. This week, might have gone to Amoeba Records in Hollywood, might have bought some stuff. First thing I'm going to say, I'm a cheap ass. Your record's $45, I'm probably not buying it. So even though I like to be part of the VC community, it's like, I'm not that guy. The more... What's the bargain guy? You can still get some good stuff. So everything I bought here is under $10. Thank you, Amoeba. What's in my bag? This is what's in my bag. First up, one of the greatest guitar players in the history of the goddamn world. First thing I bought was Robert Fripp, $5.99. Robert Fripp Exposure. His first solo record, 1970, whatever, 8, 9, whatever it is. Amazing record. Daryl Hall sings vocals on a lot of this stuff. You got Peter Gabriel on it. You Burn Me Up on a Cigarette. Is there a better late 70s song? Obviously, Mr. Fripp, the Fripp, as he is referred to in the liner notes, just really knocks it out of the park with this. This is one of the greatest records I've bought in a long time. Next. I already have this on CD, but I just love these guys. I mean, they're Canadian, but whatever. Teenage Head. Some kind of fun. More rockabilly-ish than, the Lucy Potato, the first record. Finding this on vinyl just made me really friggin' happy. This is really, I was pushing my limits here. $9.99. Worth every 99 cents. I'm all about the English beat. I'm all about Dave Wakeling and Rankin Roger and everything. I used to have this on CD, sold it because, you buy shit, sell shit. The general public's all the rage. $7.99, worth every penny again. I heard him on K-Rock. I got a whole history where I'm born and raised in Chicago, but spent all my summers out on the West Coast listening to KROQ, going back, getting on the local high school radio station, literally getting pulled off by people grabbing me because I was playing, I think it was Hold My Hand Now by the band King. Oingo Boingo maybe. But this brings me back to a time and a place, and I love it, and I am happy to have it. Next up, another rebuy. I sold so many of my CDs when I was like becoming a friggin' punk rock snob or whatever. I love Robert Palmer. Love it. Chasing Sally Down the Alley. Everything that this man does is great. I still don't have the Power Station record, and I want it. If you want to send me the Power Station record, I would really appreciate it. This is, though, his most commercial success, and it's Riptide. Addicted to Love. Just the fucking video, man. You gotta like that. If you say you don't like that, it's like, you're fronting. It's an 80s record. It sounds 80s, but it's a great record, and it's one of the greatest singers of all time, so there you go. All right, we're going to a weird thing here. I got a 10-inch bin over at Amoeba, and nobody's looking at it because nobody cares about 10 inches. This was amazing find for me because it's on New Disc Records, NU, a disc, and it was the Continentals. Fizz Pop. Really good! This is some good stuff. Go to a record store and just look at a cover and then see it says Fizz Pop and you're like, I don't know what that is, but I gotta get it because it sounds cool. And then you bring it home. I mean, it was $2.99. How bad can it be? The answer is not bad at all. It fucking rocks. This is good stuff. Never heard of them. Came across it. Dug the artwork. And gave it a spin. And I win. I win. Step out of your box, people. Next up, again in the 10-inch bin, Chrissie Hynde, Stockholm Live, the 229 Club. This is a record store. This is a goddamn record store day thing, and it was $7. I heard this record, the Chrissie Hynde record, and it's real good. Like her last 3 records. I mean, she's back in form. I mean, besides being the coolest chick in rock, the songs are really good, and the playing is really good, and his lordship is really good. He's a guitar player playing with Chrissie Hynde for the last 10 years. He's also his own solo act, his lordship. And oh my God, that's like, hello, is Gene Vincent on crack? Did the Cramps do some methamphetamine? Look up his lordship and listen to Chrissie Hynde. That's some of the best advice I've given in a long time. Next up, one of my favorite bands ever. It's the one that doesn't get the credit as much as it should, but they are actually what grunge is. And it's not Green River because they split up into Pearl Jam and this band. And this is the band. This is like, what the fuck? Mudhoney. The album is called Plastic Eternity. It came out in 2023. It's really recent. But how many bands you know have been around for like 30 friggin' years and they're just as good as they used to be? This album sounds amazing. There's guitars. What happened to guitars? Guitars are gone. Somebody killed the guitars. Oh, there's guitars on everything. Yeah, they're buried in the mix. This, you put it on, it's like, oh, my eardrum hurts. That's what music's supposed to sound like. Mudhoney. Plastic Eternity. Phenom. Next, going back to one of my old school faves. Oh my god, my hair again. I just like every video, it's just like, it's nuts. The band I hated in high school. That was a weird thing to say. So where I went to high school, which is literally the whitest, upper crustiest, John Hughes made movies there. When you see James Spader in a robe at a high school party, yeah, that's where I grew up. For some reason, they liked the Talking Heads and Squeeze. So when I would hear Squeeze, I'd just be like, ah. Not because the songs are bad, but just I associated with these friggin' douchebags I grew up with. Am I the only one that didn't enjoy high school? Anyway, $5.99. Sweets from a Stranger. It's got black coffee in bed. I have come to love Squeeze. I couldn't like him when I was in high school because all the douchebags liked him. But now I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of this band. One of the greatest pop bands of all time. The songs are just so good. And now that I don't have the reactionary angst that I used to have, anytime I see anything by them that I don't have on vinyl, it's like, gimme. Especially for $6. $6. This is Angel City, 2 Minute Warning, which is a later album. Still has Doc Neeson, still has the band. Australian kick-ass rock. That's it. Whatever. This is a little more commercial. Their commercial shit's probably better than your non-commercial alternate crap. And lastly, I have every song on this album already. So why would you buy it? Because it's a gatefold and that cover's cool and you don't have all these songs on vinyl. They're just on CD. But so this is the best of the move. Look at that. It's a special price 2 record set. This thing is heavy, man. It's really good. This is all the early stuff. Oh, I mean, it does have Brontosaurus. But, I mean, it starts Yellow Rainbow. Kilroy was here. It starts from the beginning. If you like the move, this is everything you need. Up until you still got to get Split Ends. Not the band Split Ends. Which will be in my next video, maybe. Or maybe it'll be in this video. Got some CDs as well. Well, my wife got some CDs. Wife buys CDs, I buy vinyl. This is the end of me. I got all the vinyl. That's what she got. So yeah, speaking of Split Ends, so my wife bought all this stuff. She's smart. CDs cost like $2. They're way cheaper. Got Split Ends, the best of Split Ends. If you don't like Neil Finn, you don't like Split Ends, you don't like Crowded House, stop listening to music. Have a nice day. Oh, she also loves this guy, Rufus Wainwright. Release the Stars, Rufus Wainwright. What else is she? Out of the Game, Rufus Wainwright. If you like really good songwriting and a bit of Judy Garland, don't scoff. This is a guy for you. He's fantastic. She also got this, which is Ben Folds 5. Ben Folds is fucking cool, dude. You gotta listen to this guy. You know, there's people that are really smart and clever, and you don't really realize it till you hear him talk and everything. Ben's not that twisted, but he's not that untwisted. Alright, that's a good one. Wilco. She loves Wilco. And I got no problems with Wilco. I like Wilco because they're from Chicago and I'm from Chicago and everything from Chicago kicks ass. What about Styx? Okay, Styx doesn't kick ass. My wife also likes Ryan Adams. I have a different opinion. And Easy Tiger. Another Ryan Adams. Spend too much time on that ass. They were playing some music in the store, and she's like, oh my God, I love that. Good job, guys, because she went and plopped down $15. Telescope, splashed down. This is some good stuff. And by that, I mean I've heard 2 songs, and they were good. All right. That CD add-on is just because. So there it is, guys. Those are all the music we got this week. All the stuff we bought. I hope you dig some of it. Get some of it. As I say every week, just be good to each other. I love you, LA. And not in like some I love LA Randy Newman kind of weird thing. I mean, you listen to the lyrics of that song, it does not hold up. I mean, listen to it when he's talking about the bums. But all right, everybody. Harry J, I had something to say. See you next week.